Good morning, people. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. I'm going to talk about uh, what Amber Rose has done. I can't stand her attention whore. I can't stand her, period, And I don't know much about this chick, but I did do some reading, but I'm going to address Janelle Monáe and what she has said, too. These females are obviously feminist, but specifically Negro-pean bitches, black feminists, as you want to say. Amber Rose is not a Caucasian female. She's a half-breed. She's mixed with so-called black and white DNA. I don't like to say the word, but it's like, basically she's biracial. She's half Caucasian and half Nubian, or you can say half black. Basically, Ambrose is half Caucasian and half African American. And that's all that is. So she's a light skinned Negro, and these I don't know what is up with with a large portion of so called black women out here, especially in the U.S. Actually, I'm aware. Y'all talk. It's like y'all. I don't understand why y'all participated in a fight that don't give a damn about you. Caucasian women don't give a damn about your issues as a so-called black woman in America, but yet you join forces with them. You continue to participate in the movements of feminism. What I call the so-called white women's movement, the so-called white women's movement, white feminism, and these same women that you march with and stand by when y'all are getting harassed by Caucasian males and getting terrorized and getting beaten to death, raped, and nobody gives you justice when you have been sexually assaulted, violated, and brutally raped, even murdered. You don't have no damn allies, but yet you blame the so-called black man for not protecting you. However, it's not our fault because brothers have told y'all, majority of y'all women of color, hey, you shouldn't be fooling with Caucasian males like that. Y'all like to talk about swirling. It's this big fucking deal. Y'all promote swirling and interracial dating, like, ridiculously. I'm back, Y'all talk about interracial dating, and y'all obsess over that shit. Y'all want to get with Caucasian males, but yet you hate on brothers who get with Caucasian females. And it's not because you're down with the community or you talk about wealth. It's partial. No, you just feel entitled to so-called black dick and money. Even if you don't. And most of those brothers that are with Caucasian women or women of other ethnicities of color, y'all, the only time y'all bitch is, truth of the matter is, y'all don't want to see a so-called black man happy, period. Even if he's with a beautiful sister, y'all still say he ain't good enough, and y'all try to poison her mind with that feminist garbage. Oh, don't let him tell you what to do. But meanwhile, y'all don't tell her, hey, don't let the Caucasian male tell you what to do. Don't let these cops bully you and talk. Oh, that Caucasian male at your job and at your school who's running shit. Oh, don't be compliant. Don't be respectful to him. No, y'all don't do that. No, y'all bed wench and kiss your so-called white daddy's ass because truth of the matter is y'all dependent on so-called white daddy. Now, when you had so-called black men trying to build shit and put stuff together so we can be liberated, not be equal on the plantation, y'all sisters wasn't feeling that. Because y'all, truth of the matter is, y'all want to be accepted by Caucasian people so damn bad, and I just don't understand why. And I don't know why y'all gonna try to convince Caucasian males to see you as a beautiful woman. They already do see you as that, but they don't take you seriously. You're seen as the side chick. You're seen as a fucking fetish. And when brothers try to warn you, you can't protect somebody who don't want to fucking listen. So you can't protect somebody. You warn them about certain things and hey, this can go down like this, and then you can't protect somebody who don't want to listen, who want to put up resistance, and then say, I don't need no man. You don't tell me what to do. Okay, then you're on your own. Then you are on your own, and whatever happens to you. But so you got nobody else to blame but your fucking self. And I'm not saying that you deserve to be harmed, you deserve to be raped, you deserve to be killed. What I'm saying is, it's the nature of the beast, cause and effect. You can't do certain things, women, and then take the consequences and then blame everybody else instead of you taking responsibility for what you played in it. I'm not saying take responsibility for other people's actions who did you wrong and did you dirty and violated you and harm and then hurt you and even and killed you. But it specifically violated your body, and disrespected you. I'm not saying take responsibility for other people's actions, because I wouldn't say that. Taking responsibility for stuff that's out of your control. I'm talking about taking responsibility for stuff that's within your control. If you know that you shouldn't be getting all drunk and wild, and then being all sexual and flaunting your goods, flaunting your stuff, mangling with a bunch of dudes you don't fucking know, and there's nobody who has your back, and all of a sudden you get gang raped. It is what it is. And then you've been told not to mess with certain dudes and by people, especially men, but y'all don't want to listen to us men. Then all of a sudden, then when y'all you come in cross harm's way and you can't defend yourself when you're harmed and brutalized and even raped, then all of a sudden you can say no all day. We have told you women no all day, but y'all don't listen to us. Y'all still take advantage of us, especially with that court system. Y'all take advantage of us. Y'all take our car. You take our money. Y'all take our assets. You take our cars. As men, you take everything from us. You even take advantage of us sexually. And then you say, we should be happy that we got some pussy. I mean, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Double standards are fucking ridiculous. Okay. I'm just laying the foundation right now, people, before I get into this. Let me just pause just so I can. Women, y'all can't have it both ways. Say I'm strong and independent, I don't need no man. But when I come across ugly shit, when I come across challenges and struggles, when it comes to personal responsibility, now I need a man all of a sudden. When everything you have and use and do and the rights and privileges that you have, men gave y'all that stuff. But you want to bite the hand that feeds y'all. I don't fucking get your mentality and logic. So this has a lot. I reason why I'm putting these articles together in these reports of Janelle Monáe and Amber Rose together, because they say this it's the same damn thing basically. And I'll show you what I mean. When you can't, and I'm tired, and I'm really tired of you women making poor choices, then blaming men. Then you blame the so-called black man for it. We get blamed for all the ills of the world, but you don't blame Caucasian people. You don't blame Caucasian males. You don't blame Caucasian males and females. The only time y'all blame Caucasian people for something is when that's the last resort. When they are in position of power to dictate what you can and cannot do, or they determine whether you get to live or die. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have your cake and eat it too, then bitch about you gaining weight, but you want to be in shape. Leave the cake alone. If you want to have the cake, have it, but you can't eat it, then bitch about it. Then bitch about you being overweight. Leave that cake alone, period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you women don't respect yourselves and don't respect your body, but you want a man to respect you, but you treat us like shit, especially nice guys. When y'all so-called black women fuck up, you blame the so-called black man because we can't push back on it. Because if we do, we're called anti-woman misogynist, that feminist bullshit-ass rhetoric. Y'all have gotten a lot of Caucasian females' voice. And you can understand why some brothers just say, I'd rather date a Caucasian woman, because at least we know what we're dealing with. Regardless of the risks that are involved, and there's a high risk to it, Nah, but but when you swirl too with Caucasian males, y'all, I don't know how, if he calls you a fucking nigger when you get in an argument and he fucking slaps you, what you're gonna do? Are you gonna call the cops? And who do you think is gonna take when you're about to get raped? Who's gonna take, who do you think the cops are gonna side with? It's a reality, people. We gotta keep it real. And you can say, well, what if you get an argument with a Caucasian woman? She does it. We already know that the world hates that shit. Caucasian society hates that shit because it speaks genetic annihilation. Caucasian males can fuck with women of different ethnicities of black, so-called black and brown, but they're not committing racial treason. I never understood that. I kind of understand that. But when a Caucasian woman does it, oh, she's a slut, she's a whore, and she's dirty and nasty, a nigger lover. But the reason why, because the reason why that is the Caucasian female can have so-called white babies, Caucasian babies. The Caucasian male can only reproduce with the Caucasian female to protect his lineage and racial purity, and maintain and defend and protect and the Caucasian power structure and Caucasian supremacy and keep racism going. That's why they're racist like that. Okay? Just don't understand something. Sisters, y'all got to take responsibility. Women as a whole, but particularly sisters, y'all got to take responsibility for your actions and the choices and the decisions that you make. If you know you can prevent something, do that. If you know you shouldn't drive, if you're drunk and you shouldn't be messing around with us dudes that you don't know too well, because things can get ugly. Don't go there. Don't put yourself in a position where you cannot defend yourself. If you know you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be in this part of the neighborhood at a certain day and time, even though it doesn't matter, you shouldn't put yourself in that position. If you know you should not be dressed in a certain way to make yourself a target, don't do it. I'm not saying it can prevent you from being attacked and harmed. And it's not just men who attack women. You have other women who get jealous of women who she feels or perceives to be more attractive than she is, and they do some ugly shit. She was trying to cut her fucking face and all that shit. But y'all don't talk about that. Okay? I want to read this article. I don't want to I just want y'all to understand. Y'all got to love yourselves and respect yourselves. Stop attention whoring. Stop with this slut walk bullshit. And then talk about, you respect me as a fucking lady. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Feminist bullshit. Y'all are man haters. How the hell you want me to love and respect women when you very same women have no love and no respect for men? You don't have respect for tradition. You don't have respect for patriarchy, but y'all want to be matriarchs, but you want to keep the patriarch and chivalry alive when the benefits. Y'all can't have it both ways, sisters and women as a whole in America and in the world. Y'all can't have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Janelle Monáe calls on women to withhold sex until men start respecting the vagina. Okay. Singer-actress Janelle Monáe believes that the only way men will begin respecting women again is they are denied sex. Okay, here we go. Y'all women trying to use your coochie as a fucking weapon to control men, and then some of them are like, fuck it, I just don't fuck with y'all. And when a man says I don't need a woman, I don't want to fuck with women, y'all like, oh my god. Then y'all want to shame his masculinity. You want to call him gay and question his manhood and all that shit. Or call him weak, or call him a boy because he don't want to have sex with you. That immature type of shit, I can't stand that women do, because he swears off women. If he don't want to be with a fucking chick or don't want to be with anybody, that's his business. Just like you got women out here who don't want to be with a fucking man, who are happy being alone. Or women who don't want to deal with the bullshit and deal with the hurt and heartache of another person, dealing with men, especially when they got negative experiences of dealing with men. So they're like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with anybody right now. I want to focus on what I got to do, focus on my career and shit, focus on school, or focus on work and school and get my life together. I'm strong and independent, don't need no man. But if a man says I'm strong and independent, don't need no bitch, oh y'all go ape shit. The selective outrage is fucking ridiculous on you women. But anyway, let me just finish it, read this, and because I don't want to make this too long. In an interview with Marie Claire, Monáe argues that until every man is fighting for women's rights, we should. I'm sorry about that. Let me start that again. In an interview with Marie Claire, Monáe argues that, quote, until every man is fighting for our rights, we should consider stopping having sex. I'll read that again. Until every man is fighting for our rights, we should consider stopping having sex. Let me say this like this. Why should a man fight for your rights? Y'all should get off your asses and fight for your rights. If you feel that that there's an injustice, women have more rights than men, and they have more rights and privileges. The only man that possibly has more, who is in a position of power and control shit, is the upper echelon of Caucasian males, like Donald Trump, Bill Gates. Wealthy Caucasian males who have wealth, power, and influence and prestige, and get to write the fucking laws and dictate how things go in society. So-called black men don't have that kind of power at all, baby. They don't. They don't have that kind of power. What do you mean fight for your own rights? No, how about you fight for rights for both men and women? How about you fight for people's rights? That everybody's treated equally and fairly. No, y'all don't want to do that shit. No, y'all want to have more. Give me. Y'all feel entitled to shit because women cry for their fucking rights. Men fight and die for their fucking rights. Women, how about you fight and die and get dirty, get fucked up, get in a battle, get in the fucking ring, start shooting, and start getting in the fucking war. Why don't y'all be in the front lines of war and fighting for your goddamn rights if you feel that way? No, y'all want men to do all the dirty work and you reap the benefits of our pain and sufferings, bloodshed and tears. You want to reap the benefits and enjoy the fruits of our struggle and pain and suffering and our sacrifices. Fuck that shit. No, y'all fight for your damn rights. Stop asking men to fight your own damn battles. When you said previously you don't need no man. Okay, so my thing is, so obviously you say you don't need him, but you want him. That's that greediness I can't fucking stand from a lot of these dumbass bitches. I love men, but evil men, I will not. This is a quote. I love men, but not evil men. Question mark. I will not tolerate that. You don't deserve to be in my presence. If you're going to own this world and this is how you're going to rule this world, I'm not going to contribute anymore until you change it. She continued, adding, people have to start respecting the vagina. Let me say it like this. Oh, Janelle, if you ever come across this, or anybody that knows her, and if you come across this video, I'm going to tell you this. The only way men will respect the vagina. The men will respect the vagina until women start respecting their own vagina. That's how that works, baby. You have to. Let me see. You have to get up there and make the first move. A lot of you women want everybody to do shit for you. That's not how it works. We're adults. Y'all know we're adults. We got to start doing. We got to be self-efficient. We got to start making the first move. I can't even with me fighting for change, trying to fight for change. I can't wait on nobody to fight for my change. If I feel that there's an injustice, I feel there's something not right, I got to be a man enough to get out there and speak up and get the message out there and play my part. I can't tell everybody do this and do that if I ain't doing it myself? That makes me a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Monáe has previously claimed that practicing feminism should be part of black masculinity. Oh my God, you lost your goddamn mind, but I digress. And called on men to help us fight of some evil things that have been done to us. There's been evil things that women have done onto us. There's evil things that people have done onto men. Where's your outrage on that? Oh, you don't give a shit about men. Oh, we're just a guy. I'm like, bitch, please sit your ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. The actress who started in Oscar-winning film Moonlight performed at the Washington, D.C. Women's March. You're a damn fool. I told you about them Caucasian females don't give a fuck about you nigger bitches. Keeping it real. Following Donald Trump's victory in last year's presidential election, Monáe went on an exclusive Twitter rant where she accused Americans of failing women, minorities, Muslims, immigrants, and LGBTQ, claiming that the country was full of dummies. Well, you are right about the country full of dummies, but why are you fighting? My thing, sisters, why are you fighting for Caucasian people's rights, such as Caucasian women only? When they got power, they got privilege already, and they don't have to work hard to get it. Why are you fighting for gay issues when the fact of the matter is, how in the hell gay people are being oppressed? Why? Because they're not being. I mean, the thing of the matter is, they can. Let me say this: they don't know what it's like to be born a so-called black person. What have gay people went through that was oppression, severely oppression? When was the last time you heard a cop killing somebody because they were fucking gay, driving around they were fucking gay? When was the last time you heard a Caucasian woman get pulled over for driving while being a so-called white woman? When did you hear that shit? When did you hear cops raping Caucasian women beating up on women? And Caucasian males do beat up on women, but Caucasian males as a whole beating up on Caucasian women in large numbers. When was the last time you seen a so-called white Sandra Bland incident, a white Karen Gaines incident? With women being victims of Caucasian women being victims of police brutality. When those sisters like Renisha McBride, Rekia Boyd, Karen Gaines, and Sandra Bland got murdered by the fucking cops, by the fucking judicial system, where was the outrage at? Even when you had incidents of Caucasian supremacists killing so-called black women and raping the fuck out of them, discriminating against them. Where's the Caucasian women at? Where are the gay people at? Since they like to say our struggle is just like your struggle as a black person. Where the fuck was that? Where the fuck were they? Gay people, when I hear gay people talking about encountering discrimination, how? Why? Because you choose to sleep with somebody of the same sex as you? You choose to practice homosexuality? Why? I mean, nobody gives a shit if who you sleep with, as long as you keep that business to your fucking self. But the gay people, these faggots and these dykes and these lesbians, they want the world to know, oh, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So you want special treatment and special privileges and special rights because you sleep with somebody of the same sex, which is not fucking natural. You want a fucking pass. You want special treatment for that. But meanwhile, my people. And it's like with the bathroom bill, same with these trannies out here, men dressing up as fucking women and women dressing up as fucking men. They want to fuck with They want to fuck with people they want to fuck with men and women who are straight and trick them into fucking them. You got women who are pretending to be men trying to seduce straight women. You got. And way obviously more so, you have men dressed up as women, pretending to be women, trying to seduce heterosexual men And then when that straight man finds out who the fuck that he's fucking sleeping with a man, making out with a man, having sex with a man, and that he just got his dick sucked by a fucking guy, then y'all want to, and then all of a sudden that tranny gets fucking killed, and they actually deserve to get fucking killed. Yeah, I said it because that's fucking nasty. That's sexual assault to deceive somebody like that. You as a man dressing up as a fucking woman instead of and you pretending to be a woman and you're seducing straight men and you think that's cute. And all of a sudden, then when the guy finds out, all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm not gay. Oh my, see that y'all don't understand that when men get accused of being gay, we get treated like shit with less of a man. Now I know that's an issue. If a man's not living up to the so-called traditional male standard, oh, it's a problem. But women don't have to live up to the traditional standard of being a woman. Women don't have to worry about the stigmatization of being a lesbian because that's cool. But if a man's a but if a man's straight, but if someone detects that he got feminine tendencies, then he's roasted, then he's ridiculed. Now I agree on that's an issue. I'm not going to say that's not an issue. But my thing is for a tranny to deceive a so-called chick to deceive a man who's straight, and then all of a sudden knowing that men do not like sleeping with other men, especially men who are straight do not like fucking with other dudes, and women and dudes pretending to be women. You deserve to get your ass kicked and killed. I don't feel sorry for a tranny getting murdered. I don't give a shit. I smile. I said you get what you fucking deserve because you don't do shit like that to people. You don't lie to people like that. If you are, it's a man. If a man, you don't. First of all, like this. I'll say it like this. If you see a man, if you're a man who's a cross dresser, and my thing is, why don't you find somebody who's gay just like you? What's so hard about that? Why are you trying to hit on a straight dude? We don't like that shit. Same with you women who have issues. I seen the Jerry Springer. You got women pretending to be men trying to seduce straight women. Why are y'all doing that shit? Why don't you get somebody who's gay just like you? You know what I'm saying? But y'all want a special treatment and special rights and privileges that you already got. You got more. Gay people got more rights than straight people. Women got more rights than men. Caucasian people got more rights than people of color. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is a Caucasian supremacist agenda, and this is a gay agenda too. Why do y'all want gay people? Why do y'all want special treatment based on who you sleep with? Nobody gives a shit, but y'all want attention. Y'all want to make that an issue to get over. You want the world to know you're gay, and you want people to agree with your lifestyle when nobody agrees because it's not fucking natural. That's like me saying, well, I like sucking women's toes, so I should get it. So men who like women's feet, people who got a foot fetish, you know what I'm saying? So basically, my thing is, people don't give a shit if I got a foot fetish or not, unless the women I'm dealing with, if I'm talking to, say, I would tell her, hey, that's how I'm into it. If she's into it, okay. If she's not, then I'll move on, you know what I'm saying? I don't demand, but you don't see men in the foot fetish community saying, hey, because when men specifically say they like women's feet, it's deemed as nasty, it's deemed as creepy. And many women have said, hey, I think that's creepy. Are you serious? But okay, a man finding your feet attractive other than your tits and ass, that's not creepy, that's beautiful. I'm acknowledging other parts of your anatomy that's beautiful. I don't understand why you women don't understand that. I didn't mean to get off the subject, but what I'm trying to say is, people, that why are we giving people special rights and privileges for what they personally like to do, intimately and privately? That's your business. But to say that you are a victim, the only time a gay person can be a victim of something like that, unless they make themselves to be a victim. Well, I got this home from my family. That has nothing to do with society. That's your family. You need to take it up with them. Well, I was being made fun of and teased at school. Well, you got other people who are being bullied and made fun of and teased because they were not considered, with the in crowd. You got so-called black people getting teased and bullied and disrespected all the goddamn time. Racially profiled. When was the last time you heard a gay person being profiled for being gay? or a woman being, or a Caucasian woman being profiled for being a fucking woman. That shit don't fucking happen. So I'm trying to tell y'all Negroes, wake the fuck up. Okay? It's fucking ridiculous that we're fighting for other people's battles when we should be taking care of ourselves. I mean, we talk, y'all, I mean, when they talked about that bathroom bill being, when they had that bathroom bill of people, if a man wants to use the woman's restroom and dress like a fucking chick, he can do that shit. If you got a dick, if you're born a man, use the men's room. If you're born a woman, use the women's room. Use the woman's room. I was in Maryland when I was driving up with my family. I was a driver on I-95. I got off and went to a gas station. I went to use the restroom. All of a sudden, this person, who I thought was a man, was just looking at me. I was like, then I came out. Then this person was looking at me. Then I looked at the body and I'm like, hey, this doesn't look like a dude. No, I found out it was a fucking tranny man. It was actually a fucking chick being a fucking man. She just didn't have the surgery completed to be a fucking dude. But she was looking at me. I'm like, what the hell is it? And she was like a Hispanic chick. And I'm like, I felt like really uncomfortable and I felt like I was taken back by it because basically you're sexually confused. Being a homosexual is having a mental illness. Being someone who wants to be transgender, there's no such thing. But someone wants to try to change their sex on the surface, that's a mental illness. So I don't give people special treatment for having a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? But for us, the so-called black people, to be fighting for other people's so-called causes, when these Caucasian people don't give a shit about us, why are we talking about the LGBTQ issues, Caucasian women's issues, when these Caucasian liberals issues and poor Caucasian people issues? Why are we entertaining their issues when these motherfuckers don't like niggers? They let you know they're just going to use us for numbers and exploit us. Same with the men's rights activists. These same Caucasian males who are dismissive of so-called black men's pain and suffering of racial injustice, rather than being falsely accused of rape by a Caucasian chick. Oh, y'all didn't march for us. When Joe Mixon when that racist Caucasian bitch attacked Joe Mixon, a college football player, and he defended himself, and I'm glad he clocked her. I'm glad that he did that shit, defended himself. Oh, where was the outrage? Where were the men's rights activists? When this brother was wrongfully arrested and prosecuted, got jail time and shit. I think they messed up his career, messed up his football scholarship and shit. You got Caucasian women want to pick a fight with a fucking so-called black man, but we can't hit her back because she's a fucking woman. But meanwhile, mind you, Caucasian males can go up to a so-called black woman or any ethnic woman of color, specifically a black woman, and punch her in the fucking face and beat the shit out of her. Oh, there's no outrage from these fucking feminists, especially when they speak about domestic violence and violence against women. I'm sick and tired of the fucking selective outrage, people. When these Jews claim victimhood, but they have the audacity to be fucking racist towards us, but they're bitching and crying about anti-Semitism. Nobody tells Jewish people to get over the Holocaust. Nobody calls them a fucking kike and think, oh, how come we can't say kike? And make Holocaust jokes. Oh, you wasn't in the Holocaust. That was a long time ago. You need to get over it. Oh, you don't deserve reparations. Meanwhile, Obama gave Jewish people out in Germany and Israel reparations. And even here in America, some reparations and shit. Reparations. Oh, but my people, my ancestors, and my people who are alive and current as so-called black people in this nation who built this nation and continue to help this nation, we don't get a goddamn thing. We don't get no 40 acres and a fucking mule. And that pisses me the fuck off. As a man of color, as a so-called black person. That's why I don't fight. That's why we as people of color, men and women, need to stay away from these fucking movements. Stop entertaining and supporting religion, Christianity, because praying to Jesus ain't helping us. I'm sure I'm going to show you the tweets. Once again, America has continued to fail women, minorities, Muslims, immigrants, LGBTQ. This is so disgusting. Bitch, no, America has failed only so-called black people because we're the ones who getting harassed, profiled, shot and killed, jumped by Caucasian supremacists, vigilantes, or just random Caucasian people getting murdered by the fucking cops, and they always are getting fucking lynched, and they call it a fucking suicide, or the cop or that civilian, that Caucasian supremacist civilian says, or any ethnic person of color who don't like so-called black people, who's fucking prejudiced, says, oh, we were in fear of our fucking lives as a so-called big black man and a so-called big black woman. Or when they rape, when these so-called non-blacks rape the so-called black woman, oh, she asked for it, she deserved it. But if a so-called black man or a brown man rapes a Caucasian woman, oh, we can't say that shit. Oh, that's anti-woman. I am so sick and tired as a selective outrage. And if a non-Caucasian male rapes a Caucasian woman, or is accused of raping a Caucasian woman, even though it was consensual sex, or didn't do it at all of a sudden, motherfuckers got to get locked up in jail and shit, or got to get fucking murdered and get the fucking death penalty and shit, or get fucking lynched on the spot by these Caucasian terrorist vigilantes. It's just fucking ridiculous. Don't want to believe the amount of dummies that this country has. Well, you're one of them, bitch. Now she said something else. This female has more to. Here we are. Janelle Monáe supports women going on sex strike. Okay, let's see how that works out for you. Okay. Janelle doesn't mince words. The singer, scribe, performer, award-winning actress have been vocal about her advocacy for women's rights. So it's no surprise that the Hidden Figures actress was featured as part of Michelle Claire's Fresh Face issue along the How to Get Away with Murder. Janelle Monáe. In an excerpt from the issue, which hit the internet on Monday, April 10th, 2017, Monáe offered her solution on what she thinks might prompt men to be more vocal about women's rights. I'm about to respond to that after I read this. People who have to start respecting the vagina until every man is fighting for our rights should consider stop having sex, Monáe said. I love men, but evil men, I will not tolerate that. You don't deserve to be in my presence. If you're going to own this world, which men don't own, there's only the 1%ers, but I digress, and the females that support them, are part of the 1%ers. The elite family own this society, own this world. But this bitch is too stupid to look shit up, but I digress. If you're going to own this world, this is how you're going to rule this world. I am not going to contribute anymore until you change it. You have to realize our power and our magic. Monáe didn't stop there. The outspoken singer also touched on women redefining sexy of saying no. It's important for women to be in control, especially when gender norms and conformity is pushed upon us. Women automatically are told that this is how you should look. This is how you get a man. This is how you should get this is how you should get a woman. You need to fix into all those boxes to be accepted. That's something because men gotta have looks, we gotta have status, we gotta have fame, money, power, popularity, especially being popularity with the ladies, at least perceived power. I don't subscribe to that way of thinking. I don't think we all have to take the same coordinates to reach the same destination. I believe embracing what makes you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. I've learned the power is in saying no. I have an agent. I have agency. I get to decide. Oh, but men don't. See, y'all have. See, this proves my point that women have all the choice and all the say so and are the gatekeepers of sex and reproduction. So she just told on y'all. Y'all just told on yourselves, man. And women, y'all told on this. Women, you have exposed yourselves real good for me. Don't you think a sex strife will be prompt for more men to be vocal about women's rights, or Miss Monáe totally reaching? Sound your comments. Why should men be more vocal about women's rights in the first place? That's your jobs. That's your responsibility. Okay? Now we're going to talk about Amber Rose, and how she really is not helping Janelle Monáe's cause. That's why I did it like I did it. Piers Morgan slams Amber Rose for bearing it all for feminism. Piers Morgan and Amber Rose are currently in the middle of a Twitter feud. The 52-year-old TV personality criticized her for posting a nothing new below the waist photo on the media to promote her annual slut walk. It's not misogyny to think that posting new photos is supposed to I'll say that again, I'm sorry people. It's not misogyny to think that posting nude photos in the supposed name of feminist empowerment is pathetic, attention-seeking bullshit. Oh, he's right about that. Amber Rose is an attention whore. That's why I don't take her ass seriously. But you got pretty feet though, Amber Rose. That's the only thing I would love to do to you. Suck your toes and worship your feet and lick them. That's all. But that's totally different. That's a totally different topic. LOL. I laugh at myself. But I digress. Okay. I can't handle your naked body. Amber, relax. I just can't handle your ridiculous claim of stripping in the name of feminism. I just found this new trend of famous women posting nude photos and pretending it's to promote feminism. Utterly laughable, he added. The only way a woman will succeed in life is to post nude photos of themselves to millions of strangers, said no true feminist ever. If famous men started posting nude photos to social media claiming it to promote male empowerment, they'd be jailed. Oh, he's right. Piers Morgan's spot on with that. Amber Rose wrote back, nude? Where? My breast or vagina was showing and my legs were closed. But that's still soft porn, baby. I am assuming you are referring to the pubic hair that was shown in the picture. Uncomfortable, get over it. Bitch, no, you get over yourselves, bitch. That was inappropriate and tasteless. And I feel sorry for your dumbass husband. I mean, I really don't feel sorry for him. But the fact that he's going to be getting his wake-up call, he needs his wake-up call when this bitch takes him to the fucking cleaners and fucks him over. Dude, why would you get with a chick like Amber Rose? And the fact that she's trying to look like a dude. Now, I don't have a problem with a woman having a short haircut or having a fade. I think that's cute to a degree. It depends how it's done. But if you're trying to look butch like a dude and trying to want to be treated like a dude, but you want to pull the woman card, fuck you on that. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, bitches. But I digress. Then they argued over Adam Levin's famous photo shoot in support of prostate awareness, in which his private parts were covered by his girlfriend at the time, and Vial Listener's hands. I guess that's how you say the last name. This isn't the first time Piers has criticized famous women for showing skin. He should have. We need men. We need to call that shit out. I stand by Piers Morgan on this one. He called out actress Emily Ratajkowski for posting scantily clad pics in the past. This is the exchange. This is the exchange. I actually stand by men like Piers Morgan. I don't know him like that because I don't follow him like that. But I don't know because he does come across as a bigot. But he's right on this one. Piers Morgan, put it away, love. Thanks. This is the bitch. Take things misogynistic asshole say for this. I don't know. It's not misogyny to think that posting new photos is supposed to. It's not misogyny that posting new photos in the supposed name of feminist empowerment is pathetic attention-seeking bullshit. Ambrose is an attention whore. My breast over vagina was showing, my legs were closed. Okay. Oh yeah, this is just basically. I don't want to. She's going back and forth. Now y'all can look at these tweets yourself. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm just saying. What is this? I mean, women, y'all so sad nowadays. Y'all, the only thing that y'all gonna get a man to, y'all walking contradictions. Y'all talking about going on a sex strike, but you're talking about being whores and sluts at the same time. So who's gonna be suffering on the sex strike? Oh, it's the bad boys, the thugs, the Ray Rays and Pookies. Oh, they're gonna still get pussy. Elite, middle-aged Caucasian males are gonna get pussy. Men with money, status, and power, or perceived power, and popular with the women are gonna get pussy. Gay dudes are gonna get pussy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so those guys are gonna get pussy still, regardless of your bitching. But you're gonna keep fucking those males. These limp-wrist, feminized, effeminate males that you bitch complain about and raise are still gonna get coochie and be your girlfriend at the same damn time. So basically, the bad boy, the thugs, men with a lot of money, status, fame, and power, and part of the status quo of that clique are still going to get coochie regardless. Jerks, assholes are still going to get pussy. So basically, the nice guy, the good man, the everyday blue collar guy, the nice guy who may or may not be working in a white collar job, but or he may have a small business, but y'all don't respect because it's not grossing multi-millions of dollars. But the guy who's just the everyday regular guy, everyday average Joe, we don't get shit. The nice guy, the man with a good heart, hard working, trying to do his thing, keep his head above water. We don't get no ass. We don't get no pussy. No, you can't suck a woman's toes and all that crap. We don't get nothing. We don't get no love and affection, but mean, rudeness, disrespect, and a nasty, bitchy attitude, and mind games and stress. That's what guys like myself are gonna get. But you talking about going on a sex drive for all, but you're gonna keep giving men, or are you gonna keep beating side chicks with certain dudes? You're gonna fuck with married guys who got a woman, who got a wife and kids, because thinking that you're gonna replace that bitch, that woman he's married to right now. That's not gonna happen, or that girlfriend he's got with right now in a committed relationship. Oh no, but meanwhile you got single men out here who are lonely as hell, and all we just want someone to love and care for us and take care of us, and we'll take care of you and be there for us. Oh, you can't do that. See, you women are situational. Y'all walk in contradictions. You want men to fight for your rights, but you won't fight for our rights. You won't even fight for your own shit. Bitch, women, y'all say you don't need a man. You are smart and independent and more educated. You're more mature and all that. And you have intuition. You're better than us and everything. You can get whatever you want because you look pretty. Well, why don't you fight for your own rights? Oh, I forgot. You can't do that shit. Too much work. That's too much work. You want to walk around nude and be a slut, putting yourselves at risk to be harmed, to be attacked, to be raped. And you can miss me with that no means no bullshit. Fuck that shit. I know when I mean by that, fuck that shit. You can't just deliberately entice and sexually and turn on people and play with a man's sexual arousal, then try to control how he should feel towards you and respond to you based on your terms and based on how you feel. That doesn't work that way. That's like me enticing a woman. Oh, I got money, flashing money, got a Lexus got a Lexus, and then letting her ride in my car, and even letting her drive my car. But I said, hey, you can't do this and do that. Or letting her eat my food, or taking her out, doing all this shit. But I demand something from her. And especially if a woman likes you, men, and you try to play with her sexual arousal, a lot of times women will beat your ass and kill you. But if it's okay for a woman, because there's times that men have said no constantly. But when we say no, we mean it. But you women, when y'all say no, when we respect that, okay, you said no, okay, we're going to back off. Then you want to question our manhood. You want to question if he desire you still. I mean, like, bitch, you just said no, so I'm just respecting the boundaries. So you said no, so I'm going to back off. No, you're supposed to persist. If you really want it, you got to work for it. Bitch, you crazy yourself. Sit your ass down somewhere and shut up. No, it's fucking ridiculous. Because when a man does, respect your no, all of a sudden, you question his manhood, you question his sexuality, you question if he got a woman on the side, or how come he don't want this pussy? Because, I mean, why am I going to risk myself going to jail for a woman saying no so you can use it against me? You got women crazy, want men to, you got women who don't want certain guys, but yet at the same time, they want certain guys to pursue them and spend money on them and try to have sex with them. As a fucking rape fantasy. And you have women talking about rape fantasies all the damn time. Also, I mean, what the hell y'all, y'all bitches are crazy. And the thing is, y'all want to play with a man, sex drive and sexual arousal and entice us. Men, and y'all got this attitude that men are visual creatures. That's true to a certain degree. But if you know that, why would you put yourself at risk? And some people are not gonna respect that you walking topless and showing your goods, walking around naked in public. You got some crazy ass woman will beat your ass and get jealous of you. You don't think about that shit. Y'all want to entice men, turn us on and all that stuff, and just be a fucking tease. And then all of a sudden, when we come at you, all of a sudden, when we're not the type of dude that you like, oh, you got your conscience, and I don't want them to think I'm this way, even though I portrayed myself to be a slut. All of a sudden, you want to pump the brakes. That's not going to stop. That actually no means stop, but that no means no shit. Don't apply. It's not. Some people are not going to respect it. Some men are not going to respect it. So you're putting yourself at risk where you can't even fight back and protect yourself. How about prevent? How about do things to prevent you from being vulnerable to negative situations and consequences? No, you wouldn't want to entice men and fuck with us, but you want to dictate how we should behave and respond to you and dictate the consequences. That doesn't work that way. It is wrong to play with a man's sexual arousal. It is wrong to play with a man's emotions and feelings. Y'all hate it when we do that shit to you. Like I said, if I told you, there's many times when men have told women, no, you can't do this. No, we're not going to do that. And women have gotten violent. Women have lied on us. Make false accusations. Women have told the world, oh, we're fucking gay, or on the download to her girlfriends and other people. Women have gotten other simp ass white knight faggot dudes, mangianas, to do harm to us. Or got in a fight, or because some women actually get off two or more dudes fighting over her. But meanwhile, when they kill each other, or one of them end up in jail, meanwhile, when one of them get injured, or one of them end up killing each other, or getting arrested and doing jail time now, she's with some other dude. It's like, you talking about women talking about respecting the vagina. Bitch, y'all need to respect your own bodies. If you had any love and pride and respect for yourselves, you would not be dressing up like fucking prostitutes. You would not be looking for handouts. handouts from men and the government. You would not be looking for that shit. If you were about for true women's empowerment, you wouldn't have to be a fucking feminist. You wouldn't have to be anti-man and anti-family to do that. If you really loved yourself and loved and cared about your quote unquote gender, you would learn from your grandmothers and your great grandmothers, and women before you and how they lived. Women back in the day, I'm not saying they were perfect and they didn't do questionable things. What I'm saying is more women had class, they were ladylike, they knew how to maintain a home, maintain the family, keep the family together, be strong and be supportive of the men and the children, and treat men with love, kindness, and respect and courtesy, and treat the man the way she wanted to be treated, which was positive, good behavior. She behaved well, did things for him, even sacrificed some things for him, gave him some things, love and affection, gave him sex, did whatever he was into, she let him do it. Even if she didn't get down like that, you know what I'm saying? She would cook and she would clean. I don't give a damn if y'all think that's misogynistic. If you think that is then there's no hope for y'all, for you feminists who think like that, women who think like that. No, she would maintain a home, and most women, knew how to be ladies, to be respectful, and know how to command respect, know how to carry themselves. When most women had more confidence back in the day. A woman who's truly confident within herself didn't have to dress like a fucking prostitute, a whore, and a slut, talk about doing slut walks and all that stuff. No woman on this earth will be taken seriously if y'all walk around naked and doing slut walks and all that stuff. But you say, "Oh, don't judge me," but I can judge you as a man. Get the fuck out of here with that double standard, y'all. Women, you cannot just have your cake and eat it too. You as absurd to think that you can do whatever the hell you want to do and never be held accountable and responsible for your actions. Y'all say y'all don't want no man, you don't need no man, but y'all say we need you. No, we don't need y'all like that. Not if you crazy as hell. No, you need us more, because I can bet money that if it came down to survival, even the most docile, domesticated male knows how to survive in the fucking tough parts of the world. But if you put a woman in that position, where she has to survive and fend for herself, she ain't gonna make it. And it's been proven. Even if you look at animals, females can't do certain things. Males can. Just like males can't do certain things, but we can't do it like that. We just move on. But women, when we say you can't do what a man can do, y'all get mad and y'all want to prove us wrong. And then I was like, why don't you just be you and then stay in your lane and stay in your place, and we'll stay in our lane and stay in our place. Stop trying to move us around and try to do this role reversal. This shit is ridiculous. Y'all want to fight for your rights, but instead of let's fight for everybody's rights. People who are being persecuted and mistreated, and these are sisters. And these two women, Amber Rose and Janelle Monáe, these are women of color, and they got Caucasian supremacist ideologies, and they don't respect men of color. They don't respect men, but they don't respect men of color. They'll tolerate and respect the Caucasian male because he's in a position of power and controls the destiny, and he authorizes y'all to have so-called women's rights and privileges. And now, since Trump is in office, is going to take that away from you. Now you're going to get a nigger wake-up call, and y'all need one. So y'all talking about going on sex strikes and all that stuff. Okay, fine. My thing is, why don't you just pick the right dude to make smart choices and set a standard? How about you treat yourself right and respect your own body and mind and stuff, and educate yourself and and know how to hold a conversation, know how to be a lady, know how to do things. There's nothing wrong of being in a woman's place and being doing womanly things and being feminine and ladylike. That's not a weakness. Being subservient and cooperative and compliant. That's I'm not going to say submissive because that's not the correct term. There's nothing wrong with being feminine and sweet and loving and docile and vulnerable to a man. Who's who. Y'all know who's who. And a lot of times, y'all women know y'all can tell where the real man is because y'all say I'm a real man, but the only time y'all want to use that terminology when you want the man to do something for you and you benefit off of it. But what about us? What have you done for us? What have you brought to the table? What have we benefited from your labor, from your struggle, from what you have done and achieved? I mean, that's something to think about. But Amber Rose and Janelle Monáe, y'all, God bless me. To Amber Rose and Janelle Monáe, y'all sad. Y'all some sad females. Because some of y'all are not bad in the eyes. If y'all will be more ladylike and have this, I don't know what happened to y'all lives or why y'all got this anti-male and hate men attitude. If a dude broke your heart, because some of these women become feminists because of abuse or they had an abusive boyfriend or a man broke their heart that they really liked or fell in love with and they were in a relationship. If that happened, y'all just need to get help and need some counseling. That's all that y'all need. There's no reason to be anti-male, become a man-hater. Excuse me. Become a man-hater because somebody did you wrong. Women have done us wrong too. Women have denied us love and sex and a companionship. Women have denied us, majority of men, a life. And that's not right. But we can't, but we love y'all. I love women, but I'll be damned. I'm not going to deal with bullshit and super shit. You know what I mean? Just like you don't accept and tolerate certain things from men, there's men who don't accept and tolerate things from women. That's not being a misogynist. That's just, hey, we have standards. I like, this is the stuff I like, and this is what I enjoy. This is what I love about you, and this is what I want you to do. I'm not expecting you to be perfect, but why it's okay for you to have standards of what you require and demand and want from a man and need, but a man can't do the same thing. That's why I say feminism is a joke because it's all about gynocentric hypocrisy. And that's all I got to say. So Amber Rose, you're really Amber Rose and Janelle Monáe, y'all not helping women. Y'all don't really give a shit about women and their issues because y'all just promoting this. You're promoting immoral, unladylike, bad behavior and encouraging that shit. It's not going to make better your situation. It's not going to empower women and better the lives of women to be sluts and whores and prostitutes and gold diggers. No, you just made it hard for everybody else, and you're making it hard for yourselves. So y'all need to look in the mirror and take responsibility for you being part of the problem while I'm part of the solution. All right, that's all I gotta say. Peace.